Hey everyone, Dave here from Crossrope. I have head trainer Jennika with me in person, which is amazing. And today we wanted to take a minute to talk more in depth about one of the best and I'd say most effective features within the AMP membership, which is programs. Jennika, so the big question is, what exactly are programs?
Well, there are lots of programs, so it's not a simple answer, actually.
Okay.
We have some that are goal-focused, progressive programs, so they start much easier and then build up over time to reach a specific goal, like core strength or endurance. And then we have some that are just like collections of a specific type of workout, 30-minute jump-only workouts, a specific rope set or things like that, so that we're providing a collection of workouts that people can go to and know what is the next day and what they have for the rest of that week or month or however long that program is.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I think it's easy to kind of like do a random workout and maybe you feel that way, but we notice a lot of times, like within the community, jumping rope or using Crossrope because they have a particular goal, some sort of fitness goal they're trying to achieve. They are trying to improve their conditioning level, their performance. They're trying to lose weight. There's the whole range of it. And then I'm glad that you reminded me, sometimes there's personal preferences. So like one of my favorite programs was the jump only program because I like to do other body weight and kettlebell and dumbbell, but to have a program where every workout within the sequence is all jump only kind of makes it easier to know the style of workout that I'm doing on a daily basis.
That's a big part of, as we're building our program library, is we want to try to fill any gaps in our library over time and, just like I said, provide something for everybody no matter what they're looking for.
Well, you put so much effort and energy and thoughtfulness into actually building out and creating the programs. Part of that, I think, is because of how well connected you are with our community. So you know people's personal preferences, you know what they like. So I'm curious, are there programs that were your favorite to develop? And then from the community of jumpers, what are some of the ones that you know have been like the most popular?
I think, well, it's interesting because I came into this position as a jumper, definitely gave me a lot of insight into how to do the programming and knowing what I like, but then being involved in that community and hearing what other people like really helps too. But gosh, we'll go favorites. The six-pack starter program is brutal and people hate me during it, but when they get to the end, I've had so many people are like, that is awesome, I never thought I could plank for that long and build up that core strength. That was a fun one to design, and that was years ago now. I think some of the ones that we've done a little more recently that incorporate the dumbbells and kettlebells, so we're really getting that full body cardio and strength training, those are really fun to design because get more variety in there and really think through the progression and what makes sense to be interesting and effective.
That's a good point. I think when we had started with a lot of the workouts in the programming, it was jumping only or cross-rope only workouts. We just found that within the community, there were a lot of people that wanted to add other modalities. So to your point, whether it was body weight exercises, as long as it wasn't burpees, you know, most people not a big fan of burpees. I know we still got to do them. Dumbbells, kettlebells. And so if you haven't checked out the programs, just know that as we've continued to build out the library, Jennika has been really meticulous at understanding how to integrate these other popular exercises into a comprehensive workout program. So even though you can get a great full body workout from the weighted ropes, you just can engage other muscle groups in a different and more effective way by adding in some body weight and some dumbbell and some kettlebell. So that's cool to hear about both your favorite and some of the most popular ones. Okay, awesome. So let's dive into how to navigate to programs and just understand a little bit more about how to see what variety there is. So in the shortcuts up top, if you've done a program recently, you can just click on the programs button link and it'll bring you right to the new programs and any programs that you've done. If you haven't been to programs yet, you can just go ahead into the jump tab and see all of the workout options that we have, and programs is the second option running through. So If somebody heads to this part of the membership, Jennika, kind of what are they looking for, and how do you recommend that they find maybe a good program for what they're looking for in terms of their fitness goals?
Of course, you see at the top, we've got our new programs, and it scrolls horizontally, so you can see the most recently added programs to the app. Great place to start. See if anything right up top fits the bill. Like our 10-minute fix is a super fun one. People have loved it because you can fit in an awesome workout in 10 minutes. It's not necessarily progressive or goal focused, but if you need a 10-minute workout, 10-minute fix is the place to go.
I love that one too, because we say, get a great workout in as little as 10 minutes a day. So you can come right into the app, and when we say 10 minutes a day, we mean 10 minutes a day.
Yes, absolutely.
Now there's much more if you want to work out more than that, but that's an awesome program.
And then if you have done a program, you're going to find your programs next. And again, anything that you've started is going to be in there scrolling horizontally. So if you find one and you try it and maybe it's not the thing for you, it's still going to be there in your history, but maybe you can come back to it, or maybe you love it and you'll burn right through it. But so we have a lot of variety. And get down to the popular programs. Those are the ones that people have done the most and have given the best feedback on. And there's, again, a ton of variety there. We have like the summer slim down is 6 weeks, and then we've got 14-day fat burning. So we've got a variety of length of our programs. So if you're looking for something that is less of a commitment, we've got some, I think, 10-day programs and a 14-day program. And then if you're looking for the big commitments, we've got the 0 to 10-minute endurance builder, which is 8 weeks. And I think we have one other 8 weeks. So don't have a ton of really long ones, but it's up to you if that long time plan works for you and it helps you stick with it. Like we've got those for you. We've got some in between the 4 weeks and the 6 weeks. And then again, we've got those strength focused ones with those added pieces of equipment, your dumbbells, your kettlebells. And then we've done some programs with some partners, which is very cool too. And we have a list of well over 35 programs now. So you can scroll for a while and there will definitely be something for you.
Yeah, even for me going back through, you can see some of the ones that I really enjoyed. So the 14-day speed builder program, always fun to get those trophies for actually completing it. There's a sense of like commitment and satisfaction that comes with starting a program. And to your point, Jennika, I think, we used to just do shorter duration programs. Maybe it was a 7-day, a 14-day. If you are willing and able to commit to something that's 4, 6, 8 weeks, that's where you really start to see results. That's just the fact of any fitness routine. It takes a while. When you build momentum and each day coming into the program, like I already know it's laid out for me. I know there's been a lot of thought and intentionality. I know I'm progressing in the right direction. There's just been so many people in our community that after they complete a program, you see what they've shared as the success that they've seen, and sometimes it's really even transformational results based on what their goal was.
Yeah, definitely very cool to see. Like we want to serve programs that are meaningful to our users. So adding that into what we might do next and how we can improve as we move forward. And we picked the Daily 15 Extreme. We have some that are
right.
Specifically, we often try to find a title that gives you a little hint what's going to be in there. That one is intense.
When I clicked in too, because just so anybody who's watching, when you go into a program, you can see that all the workouts are laid out. Many people decide to do it in the sequence because there's thoughtfulness and intentionality into the sequence, but you do not have to do them in this order. So if you're running through and you see that this one so happens to have all workouts that are 15 minutes long, but sometimes within a program, some are longer, some are shorter. Maybe you have got time constraints, and so you can jump around and still get the satisfaction of completing the full workout program, even if it's in the order that you want to do it. And every single one has a little bit of info about it, right?
In description, it's going to tell you what kind of equipment's involved, the duration of those workouts, whether it's 5 minutes to 45 minutes or just 15 minutes each workout. You're going to find all of that info in the description, and it'll help you get beyond that title and see a little more about what each program is about.
Hopefully this was a really helpful overview. Again, I think programs are just one of the many features within the AMP membership. We really owe it to our community for the creation of programs, because as much as people enjoy picking out a workout or jumping or adding it to a part of another routine, the program really takes Jennika's expertise and understanding of really how thousands and thousands of jumpers around the world have gotten great results, and put it into different options based on whatever your personal preferences might be. So thanks, Jennika. Awesome job. We'll continue to build out new programs. Send in your suggestions. If you have any program thoughts or ideas, feel free to post them in the comments below, and keep it up with your jump rope fitness journey.
Yes, let's go jump.